DJ U's rise to fame has been one full of death and betrayal, known to having over 9 rappers on his platform lose their lives, even 24 hours after leaving his studio. DJ U went from being a good kid to surrounding himself with death, starting back to when he DJ'd for the infamous King Von. While navigating his career in the bloody streets of Chicago, things would get serious when his biggest op would attempt to steal everything that DJ U had built, and this beef could end fatal and fast.
The argument quickly escalating to a shootout between the two groups.
It's Chicago! Fuck y'all! Suck my dick, bitch! Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand, nigga!
Man, I've been tapping that ass for 2 years in a row. How you feel? Bro, I got this another sandwich with your name on it, gang.
Bro, you got beat up at 18-year-old, gang. I can't fight you, bro.
Hey, you let me 16?
You let niggas up. Yeah, you right, because I didn't get piped up on me. I didn't get beat up by no 18-year-old. Ain't no nigga never disrespected me in my face.
I'm 50 Cent, you Ja Rule.
And you want to cry to the fans and say I'm hating and want sympathy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Dude, you talking about Sweet 16? Dude, f her. That's a little girl to me.
DJ U was born around 1990 and raised in Chicago. He was raised with his younger brother, who he says was actually in the street. On the other hand, DJ U seemed to keep his head in the books and out of the way of the street life. Although when you live on the south side of Chicago, there was really no way to get away from it. Once he started high school, DJ U would then start to get into journalism. Since he was getting straight A's throughout school, that he started to work on the school paper. He would continue to excel in school until he moved into his dorm room at EIU. It was then when DJ U would start to get into some trouble. So much so that after 2 years, he would eventually drop out. However, during this time in college, he would start to DJ for parties. And it was at this moment DJ University was born, which was basically his whole brand. He was working with college kids and started to meet with some industry friends, like the famous DJ Bands, known to be the official DJ for Lil Durk. Around 2016, DJ U would start to manage bands, while taking a part-time job at Buffalo Wild Wings. He would go to shows and watch how Bands and Durk would run the show, and DJ U was starstruck. After a few years on the road, and after being fired by 2 other artists prior, DJ U would move down to Atlanta for a fresh start. It wasn't until early 2020 that DJ U would actually start to work for the infamous King Von. When asked about his relationship with King Von, DJ U would shrug it off and respond, "I was just there to do a job." Then in November 2020, King Von would be shot and killed during his album release party outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta.
Shot and killed after a deadly fight erupted in front of Monaco Hookah Lounge. 2 men approached King Von and his group in the parking lot, and an argument ensued. The argument quickly escalating to a shootout between the two groups. Believe it or not, this all playing out right in front of 2 Atlanta police officers. 6 men shot, King Von and 2 others dead. 3 injured and being treated at the hospital.
When DJ U was asked where he was at that night, he had stated that he already went home because he had DJ'd the party prior to the shooting. He also says that since they weren't that close, it still took about a month or so before DJ U actually started to feel like he was gone. After the death of King Von, DJ U had tried to get back out there working with other artists. He then started working with an artist named Young Maul. However, that did seem to be short-lived after Maul would end up getting locked up. And after his arrest, DJ U was left without any artist to work with in Atlanta, and he took that as a sign to move back home to Chicago. In 2021, DJ U was feeling lost and without direction, so he aimlessly decided to try out trucking school and would fail. During this time, DJ U admits to listening to platforms like Zack TV, 16 Shot 'em, and No Jumper. At one point that year, DJ U and 16 Shot 'em would then work at an event together, where DJ U would open up to 16 about his aspirations to start doing interviews in Chicago, to which 16 would respond that he should definitely give it a shot. Around this time, I guess 16 had then moved to LA, leaving DJ U in Chicago to start taking over the interview game. Then, in 2021, he set out on his journey and dropped his interview with Blackgate Benzo. DJ U was then doing his thing and interviewing anyone that he could get on his couch. Once he started to interview people like No Limit Cairo and FBG Butta was when he really started to get some views, breaking hundreds of thousands at that point. Then DJ U booked the interview that would put him on the map to this day. In November 2022, exactly a year later after his first upload, DJ U would book an interview with the infamous Charleston White, and during the interview, Charleston would crash out and pull a gun on DJ U.
It's Chicago! Fuck y'all! Suck my dick, bitch! I keep a goddamn gun for whatever! What you mean what I'm on? Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand, nigga.
So man, they tell you, look, bro.
Say, homie, I don't give a damn about nothing.
He vibing with you, bro.
He ain't vibing with me, telling me I can't say what I can say, nigga.
This interview went viral and garnered DJU millions of views, and he was finally really feeling the success of YouTube. DJU would continue to keep his foot on the gas, dropping interviews back to back, just like the platforms that he looked up to a year prior. It wasn't until about November 2023 when 16 and DJU would start to have some beef over content that would get deeper than either one of them would realize. The two would be involved in this exchange on IG Live, where 16 claims that he's giving him clout and would troll DJU for getting a gun pulled on him in his interview with Charleston White.
Yeah, you finally made it.
Man, I've been tapping that ass for 2 years in a row. How you feel?
Yeah, I know you ain't that goofy. Is you?
Nah,
Keep
I
it
ain't that
real,
goofy, gang.
It's just us right now, gang. Keep it real.
Nah, I ain't that goofy, gang.
Alright, don't say no.
I ain't that goofy. But what's up with me and you,
You
though?
say, hey, 16, you sound like you want it too.
Bro, I got this another sandwich with your name on it, gang.
Oh, you got beat up by 18-year-olds, gang. I can't fight you, bro.
Hey, you hit me 16?
You let niggas up pipe on you, gang. I can't fight you, bro.
Man, I got another
that's embarrassing,
sandwich
bro.
for your ass.
My niggas look at me like I was a
How about
goofy,
this,
gang.
man? How about this?
You be mentioning me, you be tagging me, you in competition with me for what, gang? What's your issue with me? What, you looked up to me or something? Now you happy that you there with me or something? Is that what it is?
Look,
is this like
they
is this like idols become rivals type shit? What is it, gang?
What you say? What you say?
I ain't fuck one of your bitches, did I? Or did I? Cause I know. Nah, I ain't gonna talk about that.
Right. So don't go there.
Cause what is it? We finna be on YouTube.
16, this shit is gonna help you, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? This shit gonna help you.
It ain't gonna help me, bro. No matter, I don't give a fuck what you think your channel doing. We know the real. We know who got the most respect around this bitch. We know who more well known around this bitch. You can never help me, gang. On phono in no form or fashion, gang. What's going on my YouTube channel? That's cause niggas playing with my shit. But niggas know what's going on, gang. All the shit you doing right now, I done did already, bro. It ain't shit you can.
You ain't do what I did in 2 years. No, you did.
Yeah, you right, cause I didn't get piped up on me. I didn't get beat up by no 18-year-old. Ain't no nigga never disrespected me in my face. Ain't no nigga never called me a bitch in my face. You right, I ain't did what you did.
Bro, you Ja Rule me. I'm 50 Cent. You Ja Rule.
You see what I'm saying?
You a flip.
You is a fan, and I'm giving you attention. I got time today. On my dad, homie, I got time.
While DJU was having fun with his channel and even causing some waves in the scene, it was in 2024 when things would start to get deadly. Over a 12-month period between May 2024 and May 2025 was when the notorious Curse of the Couch began. Along with interviewing all the Chicago artists, it would start to become a pattern where guests would come on the platform only to be found dead in weeks, if not even a day after leaving the studio. There were a total of 8 DJU guests that would die after he interviewed them between this period. Most notably, Bloodhound Lil Jeff, Lil Scoom, T-Slick, and many more. With Lil Scoom actually being backdoored only 24 hours after leaving DJU's studio, only for DJU to then interview his alleged killer / girlfriend, but I digress. Then just last month in June 2025, 16 would come back with vengeance after the disrespect DJU has shown over the years. You see, it would turn out that DJU had been rocking with the same logo since 2016, back when he was working with DJ Bands. Well, I guess he had never trademarked his logo. And when you have an op like 16 shot him, that's a huge mistake. 16 would then go on to trademark DJU's logo and send over a cease and desist to DJU effective immediately. DJU couldn't believe it, and it wasn't until he started receiving copyright claims from 16 that it really set in the damage that had been done. DJU was forced to rush in the YouTube studio to start making adjustments necessary to keep his channel, and thankfully he did. However, the war was far from over, and DJU would crash out on IG Live saying it takes 16 5 months to do what he does in a day.
16 was at home punching on his keyboard trying to get my channel deleted. That's exactly what he was doing. So I had to go into my YouTube studio and make some changes so that I wouldn't lose my channel. Didn't really care about losing the logo, but losing the channel, yeah, I definitely would have been ready to crash out. And he know that. That's what he was trying to do. And he do little hoe shit. I said that in my interview with No Jumper. And this is a perfect example, right? He do little hoe shit. Come on, gang. So yeah, that's what happened. So we just kept it moving. Look at the back of my computer. See what I'm saying? What the kids say? Can't be fucked with. CBFW. I ain't gonna lie, if y'all go look at his numbers, it takes 16, 5 to 6 months to do what I do, goddammit, in one day. Then the nigga started a group chat. The nigga started a DJU hate group chat. This is a real thing, y'all. The nigga started a group chat on Instagram. It's like a DJU hate group chat. This nigga's recruiting niggas. He recruited niggas to hate on me. So fuck it, it's DJU versus everybody, and y'all still can't fuck with me. On God.
16 would then be quick to respond, saying this whole thing stemmed from DJU after 16 shot him, rejected him for an interview.
A person that's not educated on what's going on in the culture or whatever, gang, they gonna say I'm hating, they gonna think I'm hating. And I get it, because they don't know me. They don't know none of us. They just on the outside looking in, so that it's gonna look that way to them. They like, damn, he doing good. Why you can't just, nigga, in the beginning, I was showing love, my boy. Is y'all cool? A nigga switched up on me because I didn't do an interview with a nigga. I don't know if y'all know that. That's what this shit stemmed from. The nigga was mad at me because I didn't do the interview with him. I never knew that. I never knew why. All I knew was his energy changed. He started sneak dissing me, started playing with my name, trying to tarnish my brand, tarnish my name. And I never knew why. So I immediately just said, fuck him on phone. Like, once you, like, don't get me wrong, I didn't know much about him. I didn't know he was a troll. Now I kind of understand his personality. It's like, oh, he was trolling me. I ain't know that he be trolling, be playing, you know? But he was also salty and mad, and the way he trolled wasn't cool. He played with some below the belt type shit. Y'all know the shit Kevin was saying back then, trying to play, you know? He played like that. So when you play like that, you can't think I'm gonna be back cool with you on phone him. Then he apologized. Can you make that make sense? And the reason I declined is because he apologized on the phone, but you play with me publicly, my nigga. On phone now. Don't play with me publicly and then apologize privately and think I'm gonna sit and do an interview with you. I'm goofy as hell, nigga. You just damn call me a pedophile. You think I'm finna sit and do an interview with you after that? And you ain't finna clear this shit up? On phone now. You think I'm finna sit and do an interview with you because you apologize on the phone? Saying no, nigga. Same way you played in front of all these people. I didn't do that shit in front of all these people. This shit would have been over with. It ain't about nothing. You mad at me because I won't sit and do an interview with you. You do all this show and then I react. You wanna cry to the fans and say I'm hating and want sympathy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. I'm fuck no. Fuck you. And fuck the other bum nigga too.
Then on the 4th of July, DJU would take to a platform called Real Tune to air his grievances. In this interview, he calls 16 shot him Sweet 16 and refuses to address him as a male. Although DJU had claimed to be a square throughout his entire life, he would definitely show a side that nobody had seen before during this interview, saying things like, "You know my body."
Dude, you talking about Sweet 16? Dude, f her. That's a little girl to me. That's a little girl to me. That's a little girl. That's not a little boy. It's not a young man. Sweet 16 is a little girl to me. And I'm finna have my new logo blasted all over Chicago on folks in them. Every bus stop, every train stop, every corner store. Nigga, you go see DJU TV everywhere you go. Since a motherfucker wanna play with me, I ain't nobody to play with. You can call me a goofy, you can call me a lame, you can call me all this and that, cause I'm not no street guy or I'm not, man, that be the fans doing all that talking. Cause the niggas know my body, trust me, the niggas know my body. And I'm not saying that like I'm a tough guy, cause I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a street nigga, I'm not a, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a gangster, photographer. And so that's when me and 16 first met. And I had sat down and chopped it up with him, you know what I'm saying? We talked. She gave me some great advice. I will admit, she did, you know? At the time, I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, okay? I was really, my first intentions were to, like, be the Zach TV of Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie, that was my first idea. I'm like, man, I'm finna get out here and interview all these ATL hoods because they don't do that in the A. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta more like Black Hollywood, where it's like, everybody trying to be pretty and wear fake jewelry. Look, let me tell you about the A real quick. I ain't gonna get off subject, but in Atlanta, every nigga got some fake jewelry every bitch got a fake booty, okay?
Now, overall, DJU has made a huge contribution to Chicago and has shed light on so many up-and-coming kids coming out of the city that he loves. Now, we can also say the same for 16, and I really hope at the end of the day, we can see them both sit down man to man, because I know that's really what we would all tune in to see. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.